Which is the weirdest prophecy you have ever given?
Strangers. Yeah. Yesterday, I think Giovanni asked me the same question. It's in Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire. I was ministering in Côte d'Ivoire, and then a lady sits before me, and I called her, and I said, God is telling me this is not a dream. A spirit came to your room, physical, and told you, follow me. And say, yes, you followed the spirit to a river. Now, a beast came from the river, and then opened its mouth and asked you to put your finger in its mouth. And a ring entered your finger and warned you, never tell anybody.
Wow.
In Côte d'Ivoire. Since that day, you tell people you are married and your husband is in France. You say yes. And the spirit said, the day you tell anybody, it will kill you. So for 5 years, the lady was walking with a ring on her finger without being married. And then the spirit will come to her room and sleep with her every night. And leave. And she burst into tears. The spirit manifested. Black. Wow. God is my witness. She broke more than 40 chairs.
What?
People started leaving the church.
What?
That was the time I realized that, hey, Emmanuel J, what have you put yourself into? The lady could jump up and suspend in the air.
Hey!
It took us 2 hours to deliver this lady.
My God.
It became news in that community that our church grew. Because they'd never seen this kind of thing before. As I'm talking, she's now legally married and she has children. In 2006.
Wow, she was suspended in the air.
Yeah, you lay your hands on her and she jumps up. You could see that a spirit is holding her, saying, I will not allow her to go. That was a terrible deliverance since that day. And then also in Porto Novo, in 2010, I went to preach for a pastor called Paul Aggie. And then once I was ministering, I called the man, and the man's family, they have this voodoo in the family. So once I was ministering, his body opened,
hey,
and I saw blood spilling,
wow,
physical, wow, and it closed back, and the flesh covered. Life at Porto Novo. Black, we have seen things. We have seen things. Yeah. So these are the 2 instances that I can't forget.
Why